Bowing to you, BookTube. I submit my first original tag, and I hope that it will resonate with people. I have been struggling as long as I have been on BookTube for how to bring in or leave out nonpartisan politics, but problems of being an American in the world, visibly now on BookTube today, and it's hard to stay silent. I think I found a way to address this, and I hope that you won't find it too objectionable or controversial. What I am hoping for is a core curriculum for the United States. The United States does not have a core curriculum like many great civilized nations do. Therefore, we're taught all manner of things depending where, when, and how you went to school. And obviously, there are some lacuna in our educational experiences, leading to some leadership, some gaps in leadership. Therefore, I would like to create a core curriculum with your kind assistance. And I invite you all to do this, whether you're American or not, both a video for America. Please, I really want international people to weigh in on that one. And then if you feel inspired, you may, of course, you could do one for your own country as well. But anyway, this is trying to develop a core curriculum for the United States. It says that the following is designed to elicit suggested readings across a range of key areas. High school students, as well as all members of government, especially presidents, will be required to demonstrate meaningfully familiarity with the following. Number one is please read these to deepen your understanding for the importance of ecological protections and sustainability. So for each of these, I would invite you to do a native fiction, that is fiction, poetry, play, whatever, novel from that home country, and so this would be American, U.S. Fiction, then a nonfiction from anywhere, and then an international contribution, so from somewhere outside of, in this case, the States. So, and I apologize, my sample answers for these are going to be a little perfunctory, only because I've got about an hour, half an hour before I need to get out of the office. So otherwise, I'd like to spend more time researching and give you a lot more answers, but I encourage you to be as in-depth as possible. As you'll see, a lot of these prompts say as many as you can. So for the first one, it says to deepen your importance of ecological protections and sustainability, I suggest you read The Sand County Almanac by Aldo Leopold. Not really so much of a fiction, but beautiful prose. Really made nature come alive for me. He reads the woods the way we read books, and he can translate it into words for those of us who, like so many of us, weren't raised with a proper ecological education anymore. He reads stories in everything that's happening. We would walk right through. He can spend hours telling you everything that's happened in this little bit of the woods. For the nonfiction part of this, I need my government to read, and students, the actual Kyoto protocols, please. Soon and now and immediately, and act on them. Peter, for the foreign contribution, I've cheated a bit. Peter Matthiessen, he's American, but I think American, Canadian. Anyway, but he went all over the world. So anything by him, and in this case, I was thinking of his Chase for the Snow Leopard is one of his famous ones. He's a naturalist writer, travel writer who's just amazing. Okay, so the next one is number 2. Please read these to deepen your understanding of various ethnically marginalized groups, as many as you can. So I'll take, for starters, Native Americans. So I would have you read Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko. For the nonfiction, I have picked a book called Collected Wisdom, which I used when I was teaching on the Navajo Nation, and seemed to be appreciated by most people who read it. And then for something foreign, I guess, Frantz Fanon, And here, so then I would give a foreign contribution. It's kind of hard to do for Native Americans, but then like so take African American literature. I would suggest you read like Pudd'nhead Wilson by Twain. Really interesting exploration of race. Um, Everyone should read before they criticize Twain. And then for the foreign, for a non-fiction for African American, I didn't pick one, but something's coming up that I think you'll like. And then for the foreign would be like Frantz Fanon, someone like that. And then you could go on and do, other ethnic groups, Latinos, as many as you would like to do for that one. Then the third is please read these to deepen your understanding of the economically disadvantaged. For this one, I chose. Actually, I need your help for this one because I didn't have time to look one up. But I would like to do a modern captivity slavery narrative, which means prison narrative. I'm sure there are some that have been fictionalized. The one that came to mind is not really that, but it's a anthology, I guess you could call it, called "We're All Doing Time" by Bo Lojov, an amazing Buddhist man who used people's time in prison as spiritual practice. And many prisoners loved him, and they have these long correspondences with him that he published in We're All Doing Time. For the nonfic, I would choose Nickel and Dime, just great. Harrington's Other America is another one that came to mind. For the international, I would choose, if I had time, I wanted to look up one of the Indian economists that recently have been winning the Nobel Prizes in economics. So some alternative economics there, or Proudhon, any of the idealist socialists. The next is, please read these to deepen your understanding of other nations you identify as allies, and especially those you mischaracterize as enemies. Again, as many as you can. Mexico has been our our ally that we love to hate, but recently we're going after Canada as well. France helped us become a free country, but for some reason the United States don't like them either. But I guess the big, axis of evil these days, where people didn't care for North Korea, places like that. The Middle East is always popular as well, and increasingly a lot of fear of China, that sort of thing. So for these, I picked, let's see, Tierra from Carlos Fuentes from Mexico. He's amazing in terms of history from mythical times to the future. It's you have to read it to understand it. So that would be the fiction. The nonfiction, I would choose Zin's People's History. And for a foreign contribution, I would pick something like from the Chinese classics, like maybe Three Kingdoms or something like that, that would show the celestial mandate idea. That is to say, the idea that regimes fall when the peoples, that is the heavens, removes the people's support from them if they are unjust. Okay, next we've got, please read these to deepen your understanding of ways of shaping future wise, caring citizens. In other words, the children. So this one I chose for the fiction. I chose Pick, which is about the diaspora out of the South when, and it's about two young black boys on their own moving north to a northern city from the deep South in the what was called the nadir times, which was actually after slavery ended. Was a particularly horrible time called the nadir for African Americans living in the South. And then that term comes from the person whose name suddenly escapes me, who wrote Lies My Teacher Told Me. And that would be my nonfiction contribution. You can also read Lies Across America. The follow-up is quite neat, too, where he looks at historical markers from different places all around the country that are just lying. And for the international one, I would highly recommend the reading of Montessori's work. Um, it's a great way to raise children. That's how I was raised for my formative years, thankfully. And then the last, of course, is please read these to deepen your understanding of ... And what I would like there is for you to add your own question, because I've only given 6, which is, we've got room for 3 more at least. Come on, 10. We could get to 10. So many other things that our leaders, our future citizens need to read up on to create a more peaceful and just world for everyone. So please join me in this tag and helping create a common core curriculum for the United States. And if you get inspired, for your own country as well. This is an invitation to all booktubers from all nations. Thank you.